Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome back to the Montreal Expos Franchise. The Expos are 3-1 to start the early season, and we start this episode out versus the defending three-time MLB champion, and that is the Texas Rangers, who have won a three-peat. And they've won two in this series, one in real life, and now we get to face them with our new team. We start out here in the top of the first inning. Cody Bradford on the mound here for the Expos. Ground ball to third base, and there is the Rookie of the Year, Augustus Macklin, there for the ground out put out. As that brings up Corey Seager, the AL MVP a year ago. That one will be a single, and it will get the Rangers started. And now we move on to Adalius Garcia to the plate now. 2 outs. Hits one down the right field line. That one does get down. Joe Adell fields it. And now they have runners on the corners here. 2 outs still in this inning. Can Cody Bradford get out of this jam here? As that brings up Josh Young to the plate. Hitting .333 in the early goings, and that one will be a swinging strike three, and we do get out of that first inning. Here is Cal Mitchell to the plate now. He's hitting the ball well to start the season, hitting .500. That one will just be a soft ground ball to second, as that brings up Bill Hedger to the plate, who we have projected to win Rookie of the Year this year. He's off to a slow start, but he flies this one out to right field for the third out of the first. So nothing doing through the first inning for either team. On to the top of the second inning. Here's Marcus Semien at the plate. He swings at one. This is deep to left field. Back at the wall, and it barely gets over for a solo shot. And Semien breaks the tie here. It's 1-0. Here is Semien now back to the plate now in the top of the fourth inning, and that one will be a single up the middle as he starts this one out once again with another hit. He's 2 for 2 today. Nathaniel Lowe to the plate. He swings at one. This is deep to right field. That gets all the way to the wall, and Pereira will come up throwing off of the wall, and that one will be a double here for Lowe, and it is now 2-0. So the Rangers off to a pretty good start offensively as we go to the bottom of the fourth inning. The Texas Rangers right now at this point have 7 hits to our none, as Michael Wacha is blanking us so far as Vladdy Jr. grounds out to third. Nothing doing through the first 4 innings for this Expos offense. But the Rangers are hitting the ball well. Here is Josh Young at the plate. This is hit well down the right field line. It gets all the way to the wall, and Adell does a good job getting that one in. And now they have runners in scoring position now. Perfect opportunity to produce some more runs, but we go to the bullpen, bringing in Buck Farmer, who really needs to have a good season in order to be retained coming into next season. But here is Jonah Heim to the plate. Fly ball to deep right field. But look at Pereira. The jump he got on that fly ball was great. He runs it down, and we do still keep this lead to 2-0 here for the Texas Rangers. Here is Macklin to the plate now. He hits one well up the middle. That one was knocked down by Seager, and that will be the first hit of the ball game here for the Expos. As that brings up Blake Sabo, who's hitting .500 to start this season. He's been off to a pretty good start. He gets one over the middle, and he does not miss. Deep to right field. It's gone. Blake Sabo, acquired from the Giants, has made an impact in the early goings, and he makes that one a 2-2 ball game after the blast right down the middle. Matter of fact, that was a fastball, just probably missed his spot right there, and now it is 2-2. Adalius Garcia to the plate now, up in the top of the 7th inning. He hits one well down the right field line. It stays fair for the home run, and he hits his second of the season. One of the most electric players in the MLB right now, and it's now a 1-run lead here for the Rangers. That brings up Vladdy Jr. to the plate now in the bottom of the 7th inning. He starts it out with a single here with no outs. Amac to the plate now. Rookie of the year a year ago. He gets one on the inside half. This one's deep to center field. This one just keeps going back, and it's gone. Augustus Macklin goes deep to center field. And how about this? We take the lead here late, as we could not buy a hit earlier, and now we see Macklin go deep. That brings us to the top of the 8th inning. Here's Nathaniel Lowe at the plate now. He has a single to the right side as we go to our bullpen and bring in Jamal Watson. Now, this is a little early for a save opportunity, but he will get his shot here. He's got 5 outs to get it. Evan Carter at the plate, and he walks him. So now it's the bases loaded, 1 out. That brings up Tavares to the plate now. 0 for 4 today, and an inside pitch, and it clunks him on the ankle. A slider missed low and inside, as that brings up Corey Seager to the plate. Chopper to second. That one will only get 1 out as another run comes across the plate. It's now 6-4. Adalius Garcia to the plate now. 2 for 3. Hits one well to right field. That one will be right at Adele. But the Rangers score a few as we move on to the bottom of the 9th inning. Down by 2 now. Macklin swinging and missing at a horrible pitch right there. And the Rangers come into our house and defeat us 6-4. As the World Series champions, you got to see how you measure up against them. That was a pretty fun game, though, because I didn't know if we were going to get no hit or not going into that 5th frame. So now we go to the Rochester Red Wings at the AAA level to check out some of our prospects down there. And we have a few that are notable. I think the first one I want to highlight here is Diego Guerrero, who was our 2nd-round pick last year. He's really, really good. I can't wait to see him really perform here in his first professional season. Terrell Tatum starts it out here to lead off the top of the 1st inning. That one's hit well to right field. Terrell Tatum's got really good speed, and he's going to round second and head to 3rd, and he's got himself a leadoff triple. Now, Terrell Tatum is a guy to look out for in this series. Now, he did not make the opening day roster, but he does have some MLB at-bats as we moved him up last year. He's hitting pretty well to start this season, and we'll see if he can make it up to the show. That brings up Jax Biggers, who we signed in the offseason to a minor league deal. He's 29 years old, but he's hitting pretty well to start this season. He hits one well to left center. That one gets down, and it will be a RBI. Oh, he's going for a double, and he will get in safe. He's got decent speed. His attributes are actually not bad. I was surprised he was just sitting in free agency, but 29 years old, he's got a lot of minor league experience. That brings up Quincy Hamilton, another player who he signed to a minor league contract, and he hits one well up the middle. So our AAA affiliates look like they have some bats now. That brings up Jeter Downs, and he swings and misses at an outside slider. But we do get one here in the 1st as we look at Diego Guerrero on the mound. Facing Enrique Bradfield Jr. at the plate. He hits one down the 3rd baseline. That one is knocked down, and it will be a single here. And we'll see if Guerrero can get out of this with a little ground ball double play. He excels at hits per 9, so maybe he can limit him here, but that one's going to be a single up the middle. Quincy Hamilton does come up throwing to 3rd, but now they have runners on 1st and 2nd here with no outs. Oscar Gonzalez to the plate now. He swings at a terrible pitch, but somehow gets enough wood on it. Terrell Tatum playing in left field will not go home with it. It is a 1-1 ball game. So Diego Guerrero getting hit pretty well here in his first career start. That one is going to be hit down the 1st baseline. A great diving stop that time. Cannot be turned into a double play. But that brings up the batter here with 2 outs. Fly ball to left field. And that one will be the 3rd out of the inning. So only 1 run surrendered in that inning by Diego Guerrero, as that brings us to the top of the second inning. Here's Jax Biggers at the plate. He goes to opposite field. That's deep. That's gone. Biggers off of the scoreboard, and that's his first homer of the year. Just an interesting prospect Jax Biggers is. 29 years old we'll see what he can develop and turn into. That brings up Mike Romero to the plate now, facing Guerrero. That's going to be a swinging miss with a 4-1 lead. That brings up Coe. Ground ball up the middle with one out. That one will be a double play. Maybe it was first inning jitters for Diego Guerrero. Who knows? But we move on to the top of the 4th inning. Here is Biggers again. He's 2 for 2 at the plate. He hits this one well. This time to right field. His 2nd of the game. This kid is impressive. Is he really a kid anymore? He's 29 years old. 421 to right field. 3 for 3 today. How about 4 for 4? Jax Biggers to left field all the way to the wall. He's got 2 doubles and 2 home runs. What a stat line from Biggers. I wasn't even expecting this at all. I was expecting to really take a look at Diego Guerrero, but this game has been the Jax Biggers game. 4 for 4. Hits this one. How about 5 for 5? Wow. We really got to take a closer look at this kid. Maybe he's a guy that was just overlooked, and now he is coming through for our Red Wings in an 8-5 big time victory. We get 16 hits total. 5 of them come from Biggers. It was an awesome game here. Diego Guerrero did give up 4 earned runs. He only pitched 5 innings. He gave up 8 hits, which is actually quite a lot. But we get the victory here, 8-5 at the AAA level. But I really want to just take a look at Guerrero and see, how he looks in his first career start. So back to the MLB level. Here is Emmett Sheehan on the mound here, going 8 innings, 7 strikeouts, only 3 hits giving up. He's going for the complete game shutout in a 1-0 game. We are in Milwaukee here as he faces Bryce Terang, the top of the order at the plate, and he swings and misses at an outside fastball. That is a swinging strike 3 here for Sheehan. Emmett Sheehan acquired from the LA Dodgers in the offseason in that trade for Christian Walker. He faces Sal Frelick to the plate, who hits one up the middle. That one knocks off of the heel of Sheehan, and they are going to come out and take a look at Sheehan, but it looks like he might be okay. He's going to remain in the game. That brings up Christian Yelich to the plate now, and the runner is on the move, and Sal Frelick will swipe second on that one. That brings up Christian Yelich again, continuing this AB, a fly ball to center field. Sal Frelick's got good speed. We'll see if he tags up on this one. The throw to third is right on time and right on target. And now the runner stays at second as that brings up Rhys Hoskins batting in that cleanup spot. Chopper to third. Augustus Macklin with the play, and the Expos will win this game. In a good 1-0 victory. These are the games that you got to win, and this is what pitching gets you. When your offense isn't there, can the pitching carry the load? Bill Hedger went 2 for 3 in that game. So this is how we start with the month of April. We obviously lost a few games to the Rangers, had a couple of nice wins versus the Brewers. Now we go up against the Philadelphia Phillies, a team that has dominated us so far in this series along with the Braves. But now we enter a situation with Whit Merrifield at the plate here, and we are down 3-0, bases loaded in the bottom of the 5th inning. Merrifield swings at this one late. It's a fly ball to short right field, and that one will be caught, and the runners will hold as that brings up Cal Mitchell. 0 for 2 today, but he excels at getting base hits. 2-2 pitch outside. That's a ground ball to short. Easy play here for the Phillies, and they get out of the bases loaded 1-out jam. So we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. Same exact scenario. 1 out as Everson Pereira comes to the plate. His bat has been cold to start this season, and you got to think that maybe, just maybe, he could be kind of on that center field hot seat. Even though his bat has started out slow, he's good defensively, so we still want to retain that defense, but at the plate he is struggling. A swinging strike 3 as that brings up Addison Barger, hopefully to get at least 1 across the plate. Ground ball to third, and a good play by Bryson Stott, thrown on to second base, and no runs on those two scenarios, and the Phillies go on to win 9-0. The offense didn't put any pressure on the Phillies offense, and that ended up being the detriment to this team. Emmett Sheehan does get the loss in that one. Only gave up 3 runs, though, and we get shut out. And we've been shut out actually a couple of times this year already. So now we go through the middle of the month of April. We end up actually playing a good series with the Dodgers here. We lost 4-2 in this one. Sheehan actually pitched 6 innings, and he faced his former team in this matchup as well. But Bo Bichette, who signed with the Dodgers, he went 2 for 5. And we end up losing 2 of 3 from the Dodgers. We go on and play the Pittsburgh Pirates, and I wanted to play this series because I knew that they had Paul Skenes on the other side, and that's who we will face next. But we got a nice 8-2 victory before the start of this series here, before jumping in. Blanco led off here going 3 for 5. Vladdy went 3 for 5 as well, and so did Hedger. He went 3 for 5. Hedger and Vladdy are starting to heat up here getting into the month of April, and now we are 13-8. So we face a great young pitcher in Skenes here on the road, and we'll see if we can get a big road victory here versus the #1 overall pick a few years ago. Through 4 games, 23 innings pitched, he has a 4.30 ERA, a 1.35 whip, and a strikeout rate which is 27.5, which is ridiculous. Alexander Santiago gets the start for us. Now remember, on opening day he got the start. Obviously that was a no decision, but since then he's 3-0, a 2.83 ERA and a 1.01 whip. So he is absolutely on fire right now. We'll see what he can do here on the road. Here is Vladdy Jr. here in the first inning to face Paul Skenes. This is going to be the 17th pitch of the inning for Skenes, and it's an outside slider for a ball 4. That brings up Augustus Macklin, who moved up to the 4 spot after being starting the season in the 5 spot. He hits one well to center field. It will just be a fly out to Jack Sawinski playing in center field for the Pirates, and nothing doing here in the top of the first. That brings up Brian Reynolds here in the bottom of the first inning. He hits one well to the left field line. That one is going to be off the wall. Cal Mitchell fields it, but it's going to be a 1-out double here for Jared Triolo, not actually Brian Reynolds. And that brings up Brian Reynolds to the plate. He's only hitting .230 to start this season, and Santiago doesn't want any part of him, and he will be aboard on first. Jack Sawinski to the plate now. Inside slider. That looked like it was in the zone. Well, it's ball 4, and the bases are loaded. That brings up Jonathan India. Ground ball to the right side. That gets through all the way through the infield. Bruce Edwards playing in right field today. Comes up throwing, and it is 2-0 here in the bottom of the first inning. Alexander Santiago has just not had good luck when we have been pitching with him. Andy Rodriguez comes up. He hits one to the right side. That gets through the infield, and it is now 3-0. Every time we've pitched with Santiago this year, it seems like teams light him up in the first inning. Amac with the play right there, and a good one. It's a double play. We do get out of this first inning, but now down 3-0. Top 2 now. Here's Everson Pereira at the plate. This one's hit well to center field. Back at the track. Sawinski keeps going, and it makes it over the wall. Well, if you want a way to break your slump, hit your first career home run. And Pereira goes deep to center field where he plays defense, and it is now a 3-2 ball game. Now bottom 2. It's now 4-2. And once again, the Pittsburgh Pirates keep piling it on here. 5 runs surrendered here for Santiago. On to the bottom of the third inning. Here is Bobby Dalbec at the plate. This one's deep to right field, and this one is gone. 6 runs through the first 3 innings here for the Pirates, and they keep just adding it on here. And we'll see if this Expos offense can do anything to keep up. Top 5 now. Paul Skenes is rolling. But here's Barger hitting this one to left center. That one will get all the way to the wall. And remember, Barger led the NL in triples last year. He's going for his first this year, and he will be safe. Addison Barger with another triple. He's just a triple hitter, I guess. Finds a way to do it. As that brings up Bruce Edwards. 1 out here in this inning. He gets a hanger. This one's a short fly ball to right center field. India going back, and we will actually tag Barger on that one, and he will score. What a play right there, but we do get 1 run across as we move into the top of the 7th inning. Here's Barger again, hitting one well to left center. That one will be into Triples Alley again, but this time Barger will only have a double on this one. Is now we have a runner on second base, and it could be an inning starter here and a big one here for the Expos. Almost said Marlins. Is that brings up Cal Mitchell here. 2 outs, 1 for 3, and he hits one up the middle. And we do get the RBI single. And now we have Vladdy Jr. coming to the plate. 2 outs in this inning. A home run ties it. That one's going to be low. And pitchers do not want any part of Vladdy Jr. They'd rather face the Rookie of the Year, Augustus Macklin, as they go to the bullpen. Daniel Norris comes out. 2 innings pitched so far this season, and now he faces a tough AB here. And Augustus Macklin, good timing on the inside fastball, and it's just a fly ball in the infield. And that could possibly be our best chance to score here in this game as we move into the top of the 9th inning. Now we're down 4-8, and Bill Hedger will swing through that splitter, and we get the road loss. So not a very good user-controlled episode here as we get the 8-4 loss here on the road. And I just wanted to face Paul Skenes here in this game. I had not faced him yet, so I just wanted to have that experience, but we do get the loss. But we are off to a pretty good start through the month of April. We got through an entire month in this episode. We ended up winning 2 out of 3 from Pittsburgh. We ended up getting swept. Well, I guess losing the next 3 after that 2-3 start there the second week. I guess we had a 4-game stretch there. Then we lost 2-3 on the road at Philly. It was just a big road month. Like, we played a lot of road games, but we did end pretty solidly. Ended up beating the Giants in this one 5-2. Alexander Santiago bounced back. And look at, when we're not controlling Santiago, he just finds ways to win. He is 5-1. Amazing. And now we start the month of May with 2 straight victories on the road versus Houston. So I think this month is going to be a big month to really determine, are we really going forward here in this season? And I think we could be. We could be going for that wild card spot finally. Now, right now, we are in second in the division. This division is super tough. I'm not sure if we're even close to being good enough to win this division, but I think we should start evaluating center field once again. Terrell Tatum's hitting the ball well at AAA, and usually if guys are hitting the ball like this, they're candidates to be being moved up. And he threw 100 at bats. He's got a 981 OPS, a 393 on base percentage. He is hot. And looking at Everson Pereira, who is cold, I think it's time to move Tatum up and then look at other options to move down. So Bruce Edwards is kind of the first candidate here. You know, he was a guy that made the opening day roster, so he will likely get moved down. But one guy I want to highlight here is Blake Sabol. Sabol is off to a hot start behind the plate. He's hitting 341, and he's slugging 1,000 OPS. I mean, that's just crazy. He's slugging 573, OPS over 1,000. Wow, like he is crazy hot. And that actually bodes well for the development of Luis Davila, who is at the AA level right now. And then Riley Adams is also hitting great. He's slugging 857 with an 1,000 OPS, hitting 429. I did not expect that from those two catchers. So sitting here at 20-15, we are right in the thick of things, and we obviously saw who our competition is in the Pirates here in the early goings for the wild card. Obviously, things can change, but we are right there in contention here in the wild card, just to give you guys kind of the, comparison to the other teams around us. We actually have a 500 in every scenario here. Our last 3, we are 7-3. Division, we are 6-4. Home, we are 11-9. Away, we are 9-6. Day and night, 10-7 and 10-8. I mean, we are winning in all scenarios to start this year, but hopefully it keeps up. So that will do it for this episode. I wanted to get through, a whole month and get through some games while also previewing some potential prospects that can be moved up pretty soon. So hit subscribe, hit that like button, stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like Skenes. Still got crack, they fiendin'. Flow still hot like Phoenix. Shine so bright, I'm gleaming. This off top, I'm tweaking. Fresh out the rat like Neiman. And I'm still trying to fight my demons. Cause we all gotta act like Tina. That's why I gotta ride with the Nina. Outside, it's a war going.